So it is 6:40 on December 12th, just for posterity. Remember this. Look how gross that is. Yeah. Hey, so that was just a quick little clip. Basically what happened was last night at work, I was, I should probably stay by the light, otherwise the focus is going to keep, yep, look at the focus, focus. Anyway, yeah, last night I was at work, I had to, basically what I've been doing for the past, like, since the beginning of goddamn November, I've been working overnights and I work them until, like, December 27th or something, so almost until New Year's, which means I haven't seen the sun in, like, 2 months, except for that week when we didn't have work because there was all that snow, and in which case I was out shoveling, and that's the only reason I saw the sun. But more importantly, so working overnights, we have to, I don't know why I'm like, well, I guess we have, there's shelves, right, and we have to like pull stuff off the shelves, and like the computer tells us what to pull or whatever. One of the things, and this is very oversimplifying it, but one of the things is on a shelf up here just above eye level, right, and it's a cardboard box, and so right sitting on top of the cardboard box is a can of paint. And so because I'm not a fucking idiot, I take the can of paint and move it to a different shelf so that I can pull the cardboard box out, because the cardboard box is what I need to pull. And I go to pull it, and it's like a long cardboard box, and it was like oddly heavy, and I was like, what is going on with this? And so I take it, and I'm like, rather than just like start pulling it out, because I find that doing that, especially with heavy boxes, it's like you're gonna hit yourself in the head with it. So I kind of like slanted it out so that it would kind of like rest on my arm, and I could like do it carefully. But while I was doing that, pulling it out, I ended up turning it into a slide, and I found out the reason it was so heavy wasn't because what was in the box, it's because there was another paint can sitting behind it that I couldn't see, that was resting on it, and so I was lifting that up like a fucking seesaw, and then it's like just aimed right at me, and it goes and smacks me in the face, and I was just like, oh my god. So I got in an argument with the paint can, lost, whatever. I mean, it was a cute can though, so I forgave it, asked it out. We're going steady now, so that's great. We're all good. But I think the funniest thing to me, the part that I really find hilarious, honestly, I know so many people who would be so like, oh my god, fucking, I got hit in the head with it. I think it's hilarious. I find it so funny. Unless I like die when I go to take a nap, when I go to bed, unless I die, go into a coma, whatever, go blind, as long as nothing permanent happens to me, honestly, I think this is a funny story. Yeah, so there's, like, you know how with security cameras, they have them in, like, the black domes, so you can't tell which way they're pointed or whatever? So they have security cameras, well, at least they have black domes in every single aisle and stuff, so there's a chance that there's a camera behind one of the dome that's in the aisle that I was in. So there might, somewhere in Target system, there might be footage of me getting smacked in the face with 2.4 quarts of paint and primer, actually, sorry. And I think that would be so funny to see. I want to see, I'm going to ask him and see if I can, like, watch it or something. I don't know if I legally could, though. Like, I feel like that might be, like, a liability thing. But I think it's funny, so honestly, I think I want to see it. I want to see what I look like getting fucking smacked in the head. Honestly, the first thought that went through my head was, oh no, my glasses. Like, I was more worried about my material possessions than about my well-being. And then after it, like, fell on the ground or whatever, and I was like, okay, my glasses were good. I didn't even think about it, but I just like went up to like touch it and like see if there's like a bump or something, and I like come back and my hands are covered in blood, and I'm like, fuck. Didn't even think about the fact that it would, like, it didn't feel like it like broke skin, it just felt like it like bumped into me like a bumper car, and it wasn't like that. But yeah, and then I like ran to the bathroom and was like dabbing at it for like a half hour to try to get it to stop bleeding, and then it stopped, and now we're good. And the weird thing about this all is, in that story, I don't know if you remember, but I wrote a book. There it is, right there. I wrote a book. One of the characters in the book has a scar above his left eyebrow. And I think it's so strange that if this scar is over, it will be in the exact same place as where that character in my book had the scar. I think that is so crazy to me. Of all the places on my body I could have gotten a scar, or, you know, not gotten a scar, why just above my left eyebrow? That's so specific and so weird to me. But just thought I'd make a note of it because it's so strange that people, if they were to read it in the future, they'd just assume that I based that character's scar off my scar, but no. I based my scar off that character's scar. That's how it went. But yeah, I've been talking forever, so I'm gonna end it here. This is, honestly, I'm gonna append this to whatever video I end up doing, daily video I end up doing next. So I am going to end it here for December 12th, and I'll see you on December whatever, and bye. Anyway, hey guys, so December something turned into January something. I think it's the 5th now, I'm not actually sure. But yeah, I'm gonna go see The Hobbit with Katie tonight whenever she decides to get out. I know you can see everything, obviously, but you know. Anywho, wow, this is really distracting to like listen to while I'm trying to talk. Yeah, so it's been a while. Christmas happened, that was good. Didn't really get any gifts. I bought myself a Kindle, so I guess I did get a gift, but to and from this bitch. My eye, I don't know if you can see in this lighting, I have no clue what it looks like, but it's sort of scarred over, which I'm like totally okay with because I think that it'll look really cool, as I think I said in the previous clip. I don't know, it's been like a month since I made that clip. Take your fucking time, Katie, oh my god. Listen. She's already making excuses. Whatever. Anyways, we're gonna go see The Hobbit.
No, we're gonna see My Little Pony.
My Little Pony.
Enter the Pony.
I saw Into the Woods a couple days ago. It was really good.
My grandma was asking me what that was, and I was like, I don't know, Grandma.
It's like all the fairy tales kind of. You said you had no more cough.
I said I was not contagious.
The reason I didn't film anything on New Year's Eve is because I was hanging out with her family, but they're all so fucking sick. And I was like, and so I took a couple days off because like, maybe it'll go away. And then I was like, hey, Katie, is your like cough gone? Because maybe we could go see The Hobbit. She's like, oh yeah, no, it's totally fine or whatever. And I was like,
ask questions about it.
I do not appreciate this. You can walk, I think.
Whatever.
It's cold. It's only 10 degrees out. So we just got out. It was the best of the three because stuff actually happened.
Stuff happened
in this one.
Like, this was full of movie things where you're like, run, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, you feel that way about a lot of stuff, but.
No, but legit, there's so many stupid things. Like, whatever, motherfucker, you deserve to die.
But yeah, you were in the that weird like slimy guy with like the unibrow. I think, does he become Wormtongue? You know how there's that guy?
I was wondering.
That's what I thought, because he kind of looks like him. Like he's like greasy looking. He's wearing all black.
It's like a million years later.
Oh, it is like 100 years later, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's his father or something. I don't.
Yeah, because people had sex with him.
Ew, that's right. Well.
Sorry to poke a hole in that one.
Okay, never mind then. But he should have died.
He should have died, and I was like,
I would have been okay with him dying.
What a like funny boob send off. I was like,
yeah, I know. He like totally got like this like cheap like nice thing.
Oh, good thing I saved him.
I would have preferred that he just not have lived.
I feel like I got shafted on that one.
But I mean, I didn't have a huge problem with anything really. Katie was she was so snorting through the whole thing. She was like
I was so irritated.
She does that whenever you're watching the movie with her. It's true. And she like realizes something that the character doesn't, even though the character couldn't possibly know it, but the audience knows it.
It's not
She's like,
irony.
like,
listen, if you're looking at a dude who's literally under you in ice, and you've never apparently seen a horror movie.
He hasn't. He lived way before horror movies
Whatever. I don't know how he lived that long. If that's how he kills people, and he's like, no, I'm just gonna watch.
Well,
you're dead, right?
You have to
Yeah.
make sure they're dead. I get that he shouldn't have stood right over him. Like, that was obviously a bad
don't.
decision. But, like, you do have to make sure that they are dead. You can't just be like, well, he's probably
So
dead.
go
I'm gonna
stand
go
on
here.
like a ledge made out of rocks and make sure he doesn't pop up. How long can he hold his breath?
No,
cold.
I get it. I thought that was his mistake. That was his bad. But I was okay with him dying anyway. I'm not gonna say.
Well, obviously he had to die, but like,
'Cause he's
could you
being a
make it in
dick.
a non-stupid way? Like a way you're like, oh no, that was really dumb.
But the thing is, he was being a dick the whole movie, so you almost want him to die in a stupid way.
He was on my list of people to die.
Yeah.
He died. I was aware.
I didn't know. I didn't know anybody died. I didn't know who died. I was actually surprised that some of the dwarves died, because I was like, this is a really, supposedly, like, a light book that isn't, like, it's like a children's story, so I really thought that they were all gonna live.
How they died for realsies, though, because I was like, this whole scene must be made up, because it's full of these elves who don't fucking exist.
That's true. I almost don't want to read the book, because I don't want to
Like the
be
end
reading
of
it
it,
and
you'd
be
be
like,
like,
wait a minute, what?
wait a minute.
Yeah, like, hold on, this didn't happen like this at all. So maybe none of the dwarves died in the book, who knows?
Maybe they all were just frolicking.
I was so excited because I was thinking in my head, I was like, I want it to end with a flash forward so that it'll connect like directly into the Lord of the Rings, and then they did it, and I was like, yes! And they just like straight up used this opening scene from Lord of the Rings. I think they didn't even like change anything, but
Save
that,
money.
Yeah. That's they had to be stingy with their budget. That's what their issue was. Anyway, I feel like we've talked for like 9 minutes about this, so
The card isn't cool.
gonna end the video. Well, not the video, the clip.
All done?
Come on, Shadow.
Come on. You're so beautiful.
There you are.
Come on.
I actually totally forgot to film anything else because we were too busy